Show, Kaiso on violin, hanging out with my band, y'all. Yeah, Maestro. Our next guest, though, is one of the most prolific children's writers of this generation. So far, his Diary of a Wimpy Kid, lean in for this, folks. This series has sold more than 290 million books. What? And has been turned into 7 movies. I mean, it's like, I don't know a family that doesn't have these books in their house. His latest book in the collection, No Brainer, is out now. Everybody say hello to Jeff Kinney. So, there's our 18 books are the original. That's the original series, right?
Yeah, that's the main series, yeah.
Yeah, we have those. We were discussing, I have all these in my house.
That's awesome.
Yes, they're so massively popular. Like, where did the origin of all of this start?
Well, I wanted to be a newspaper cartoonist, but that didn't work out for me.
I'm glad it didn't.
Well, I appreciate that. So I tried for a number of years to get syndicated. It didn't work out. Nobody liked my stuff. And I was keeping a journal at the time. And I thought, you know what? This format of text and some pictures is really appealing. Nobody's ever really done this before. So that's how I got the idea for Diary of a Wimpy Kid and Greg Heffley. It took me 8 years to put it together, and then I found a publisher right here in New York.
Oh my gosh. I mean, the lucky publisher that said yes to that idea. I'm like, good Lord. So you're Greg, right? There's a little bit of Greg?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. Not unfortunately. So relatable.
Well, I've got more hair than him, but he's a complicated character. He's kind of a mass of contradictions and imperfections, just like I was as a kid and just like I am now. Yeah. And everything's just exaggerated for comic reasons.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people relate to that. That's why kids like it too. Like, it's relatable.
I think so too. If you look at Greg on the cover of the books, he looks like he's having a hard time of things. And I think if I put a smile on his face and made him look brave or strong, it wouldn't be the same book. I think you need to know that other people are having trouble too.
Yeah, I think that's very comforting. So where do you write? Where do you go to? Because I write songs like anywhere. Where do you write?
Well, believe it or not, I actually do a lot of my writing in the cemetery, which seems dark.
What?
Yeah, it seems a little bit dark, but there's a picture, I think. But my kids were doing, remote schooling during the pandemic, and I needed a quiet place to work. So I got a guy in my car, got a blanket and some Skittles and some double stuffed Oreos.
Oh my God, you're a college kid. I love this right now. That's amazing. Okay.
So my books are really fueled on that kind of food. It's sad.
Oh my God, that's why it's so relatable to kids. That's amazing. So this new book is called No Brainer, right?
Yeah.
So what's different about this one?
This one's it's like a satire of the American education system. It's about Greg's school getting shut down because they do poorly on their standardized tests, but then the school demands that if they don't, raise their grades with less money, then they're going to be closed for good. So that's what the book's all about. And I also touch on things like, school budgets and in-school advertising and book banning too. I satirize that because, of course, it's a hot topic.
Yeah. So tell us it's the No Brainer tour, right? And it's helping schools and libraries?
That's right. We're helping schools, libraries, school libraries and community libraries. We're giving away $100,000.
Wow.
We're doing this game show format, which is really cool. It's different than a regular author event. And we're rewarding librarians, spotlighting librarians, because now more than ever, librarians need to be cherished and uplifted.
Yeah. And my kids, I love the library at our school growing up, but my kids, that's the thing they talk about, the little reading nooks that they have at their school. They love it. It's like escapism for them.
It's so important for kids of all stripes to be able to see themselves in the pages of the book represented in a positive way.
Absolutely. Well, you're awesome. Thank you for being on the show.
Such
a fan. I'm a bigger fan now. We need a quick break, everybody, but we have a 9-year-old here who says he's Jeff's biggest fan, like biggest. He has no idea Jeff's here, so Jeff's gonna go hide and come out for one giant surprise. It's gonna be really great. So Jacob, thank you for being here. And also, are you a fan of books? You like reading?
Yep.
Yeah? Is Diary of a Wimpy Kid one of your favorites?
Yep.
Yep. So why do you love these books so much?
I like them because it's about a middle school kid who's misunderstood by his parents.
Yeah.
Also, I like that the main character, Greg, relates to me a lot. He's not that good at sports. He doesn't like to sweat. He likes video games. He's really good at video games.
Yeah, I love video games too. So do you know anything about, I think Jeff is the writer, right, of Diary of a Wimpy Kid? So do you know anything about Jeff Kinney?
Not much about his personal life, but I know,
Yeah.
but I know that he's always thinking up good ideas and putting them into writing.
Yeah. Is that something that you think you'd be interested in doing when you grow up?
Yep, I've already made some books, like...
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy cool. What are they about?
Well, one of them is called John versus the Glipperglorps.
Yes.
And the Glipperglorps are these aliens who kidnap the entire town.
I would read this.
And John and his hamster have to save the entire town. Also...
This is a great idea. That's an awesome idea. So you want to be an author when you grow up?
Yep.
Yep, I love it. Well, I have to let Jacob in on a little secret because we invited you here to review No Brainer, but that wasn't all. We actually have a surprise for you. Do you want a surprise? Do you like surprises?
Yes.
Okay, that's good because it was happening regardless, Jacob. So the creator of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series, Jeff Kinney, is here and wants to meet you. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Look at you right now. Come on out, Jeff.
Jacob, this is awesome. I can't believe I'm getting to meet you. You're like a legend. Everybody knows about Jacob. I've heard all about your stories, and you're like an expert at the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books, aren't you? Mm-hmm. This is pretty cool. This is cool. Look at this.
You completely pivoted his entire physicality.
He's like, I'm not sure about this.
He said, and who's she? And then, I love it. No, say that. I love it. Is that a good surprise?
Yep.
Yeah. So, Jeff, do you want to say anything to Jacob?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for being a fan. But I also wanted to say I have a studio in Plainville, Massachusetts, in my bookstore on the top floor. It's really cool. It's really colorful. It's like the center of the Wimpy Kid world. And I would like to invite you and your family up to spend time with me in the studio, draw on my computer, and we'll have some pizza and talk about books and talk about your books. Does that sound like a good idea?
Yeah.
All right. You're in. All right, let's see on the deal.
Oh my God, I love you two. Y'all should do something together. Well, we need a break. I don't want a break because it's so special, but pick up Jeff's latest book, everybody, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, No Brainer. It's out now, and everyone here is going home with a copy.